So it's 5:27 in the morning. I went to bed really early last night. I was in bed for like 9 o'clock last night. So I'm pretty fresh. I got the bird chorus out here this morning. I've got a 157-kilometre ride to do to Saraburi today. So I think I'm gonna have breakfast here and set off about 9 o'clock. Or was that my dog over there? Sat on the table. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stay at the River Hotel. It's a pretty basic hotel, but it's cheap and it's right on the road as I arrive in town in Saraburi. It's not far from the shopping mall, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to 7-Eleven now and get some coffee. Right, it's not feeling too bad. No beer last night, no beer the night before, so 2 days without any partying. Not really partying. Dog, you got a good life here, mate. Don't go anywhere. Stay here for the rest of your life. Same as the cleaners, the people working here. They've got a really nice life. I met the boss. He's the one I give the money to when I pay. You can just tell with bosses whether they're nice bosses or not, and he's a lovely boss. He really takes care of his staff here. At this resort, I don't think I want to mention or publicise this resort too much because I really like it. I don't want to get too popular. Yeah, the only issue being that lack of internet in that room, and it's not great in that room. But I checked the signal in the rest of it, and the signal over there in the cheap rooms is actually really good. Sometimes it pays to be cheap. So that breakfast opens at 7, unless it doesn't. It's a bit weird how the first time I stayed here, I was here like 3 nights I think, and that breakfast wasn't available or open once. And then yesterday it was open, and it was the guy that went to eat there was the Thai guy that stayed in this VIP room. He was working he was on a business trip. So I wonder if he asked specifically for breakfast. But if that doesn't open, I'm not hungry. I ate so much food last night. I'm a proper little pig. Oink, oink. Look at this one. Yeah, and then the pose. You roll over a little bit. Do a little. I think someone's quite happy. You're quite happy, aren't you? Beautiful. I'm just going to have a little ride around town because this is the earliest that I've been up in this town. And in any Thai town, you see different things at different times of day, and they're really early risers. They get up really early here. There's a pothole here that I remember. Remember the pothole there, because if you hit that at speed, you might come off your bike. Look out for potholes. So this monk's got the right idea. Like normally monks in the morning, they walk around in bare feet collecting alms or food, basically offerings. But that guy's like, nah man, I'll get on a motorbike and do it, save my legs. So this is where I had my wage up the other day, and Mum is just making the broth, but she's not going to start selling it until Jetmong 7 o'clock. Now it's just coming up to 6, but she has to prepare everything. So I've got like the different meat that's going in. Don't want to say what that might be. You see how much goes into this dish. a lot of preparation, and these are different herbs. What's that one called? So the lady's just shown me two of the things she puts in there. Is what, star anise, which is what I thought it was, but I couldn't remember the name, and cinnamon. But they buy it in packets from the supermarket like we do. It's quite a lot of prep. She's saying she wakes up at 6. Then they have to cut the noodles. They buy the noodles like this, and then they cut them into smaller pieces. And they have to prep all of the meat like this. Oh, yak mat. So it takes about an hour and a half to prep every day. But she wakes up at 6 and she she wakes up at 6 and she opens at 7. And she has to get here and get dressed, so comes now. Oh, forget my phone. So yeah, she has to cut all the meat. She's saying she doesn't have to go and buy it in the market. It's delivered by a big company called CP, who they do a lot of things, but one of the things is food delivery. Oh my goodness, intestines. That's the good thing about Thailand, they use everything in the animal. They don't throw anything away, everything gets eaten. And it's crazy because a lot of the nutritious stuff, like liver, that we don't like in the UK is actually super healthy. And we eat a lot of things, or a lot of parts of the animal that actually aren't very healthy. So that's quite sweet. I come out of the shower. I have my little friend waiting under the table for me. Oh, what time is it now? 6:42. So I've just, something I have to do every day to keep things in order is download photos off my camera onto the laptop. Well, not just to keep things in order, because my memory card and the camera I tend to fill up every day, so download it onto the laptop. That's what I'm doing now. It's so sweet. So I'm not very hungry, but I've decided to have my free breakfast today. Khao tom, because it's really nice. Khao tom mu. No. And then I'm going to set off after I've had this. It's not that time, it's still earlier. It's about 7 o'clock, 7:30. So today, a pretty straightforward ride, 157 kilometers to Saraburi. We basically go from here, it's kind of that way. Highway 21, almost the whole way on one road, Highway 21, just before Saraburi, it links up with Highway 1 for about 10-15 kilometers for the final little stretch. And my hotel is on the river, just as you enter the city. Looks fine. It's about 470 baht, about £11 a night. But I might get a slightly bigger room with a view of the river. It might be a little bit more, but that's fine. There are some nice resorts with swimming pools, and they're about 900 baht, but there's no point. I'm not going to go swimming tonight, so I'll just take a clean, simple hotel. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to this ride. I'm going to put my music on. I'm going to stop off as much as I need to, but I know by the time I get there tonight I'm going to have a sore ass, and I'm probably going to be craving a beer, just to decompress from that kind of. I think it might take me about 6 hours, because yeah, I'm not a fast rider and I stop a lot to give my bum a break, so cool. Right, just said goodbye to my friend, but I've got a feeling I'll be back here at some point in the future. I will see you, T. Anacott, in the future. Right, bike's ready. Looks like it could rain, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, we're turning right here onto Highway 21 and we're following that almost all the way to Saraburi. Let's go! As soon as the lights are on the screen. Coffee shop was at that Shell garage. I put air in my tyres there as well yesterday. Be More Coffee. Wicked little coffee shop. Not expensive, really good quality coffee. So just on the edge of town, really beautiful here. Shell garage just back there. It's a really pretty part of the world. Nice clear road. Selling a lot of chicken here. Papaya salad. McDonald's. Right, so that's where we're heading. Saraburi. We've done about 30 kilometers already. Been going about half an hour. Making good time. I'm just hammering through today. I'm not stopping a lot to take photos. I just want to get there, get into my hotel. I've already ridden most of this route, coming up the other way. So yeah, let's get it done. So it's funny, I could just feel my motorbike. It was running a little bit rough, and when I looked at the dash, it says oil change. So yeah. Stopped at this little shop, going to change the oil. So I might just go and get something to eat or drink. It's a coffee shop. So that's perfect. There's a repair shop just there. The Lotus is just here. So I'm going to go in here and use the toilet, grab a coffee, and then by the time I've done that, hopefully it has changed the oil and I can press on. But it's perfect because I've been going a little while, as many ass rests as possible. So I just stopped for coffee, 20 baht. I just saw this lady outside. She was buying milk and she's just come back with the milk. Right, sit down now. So this is quite a small food court, but decent sized supermarket. I've got KFC here. I have no idea where I am. I'll let you know in a minute when I open my map. Where are we? You know. We are in I've got no Wi-Fi, so I can't tell you. We're there anyway. We are there. Yeah, it's just been my coffee, come back. First he has to drain the oil off, the old oil, and then he puts some new oil in. It takes about 20 minutes because there was someone else here before, so now he's going to put the new oil in, and that's it, job done. Old oil out, new oil in. How it's done. Coming back past our beautiful Buddha in the mountain. About 100 kilometres left to go. Hours should be there. Doing about, on average, about 60 kilometres an hour. So we're back at Chai Badan in the
famous clock tower we passed on the way out. Last time I came from that direction, this time we're going the other way around the dam. Just coming up to the first police checkpoint of my entire trip. I don't think they'll want to stop me, but you never know, I've got all my documents. It'll be fine. There's another car position back there in case someone tries to a U-turn to avoid it. Nice, so that's Khao Yai National Park you can see in front of us there, and the dam where I stayed last time, Pasak Jon Salit, is off to the left over there. We're coming down the opposite side this time. That's beautiful, man. So in the distance there you can see Khao Yai National Park. Saraburi is 49 kilometres. Pretty much straight down this road now. Where I stayed last time at Pasak Jon Salit Dam is just over there to the left in about 40 kilometres. So what we've done this time, we've come down the other side of the dam, or the reservoir. The reservoir is like 50 kilometres long. So last time I went up that side of it, and this time I'm coming down the, what would this be, the west side of it. I love this road because it's so bloody fast. I just want to get to Saraburi today. I don't want to mess about. It's pretty beautiful as well and safe. The people are driving really nicely, so all good. In the hood, my dudes. Boom! We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. There's 41 kilometres left to go. In fact, it might be a little less than that because my hotel's on this side of town. I'm going to stop for an iced milk in a little bit, or maybe a coffee, and then finish the journey. Boom. Okay, so the dam I stayed last time, Pasak Jon Salit, is off to the left there. Lopburi, the monkey town, off to the right. Saraburi and Bangkok, or as the Thais call it, Krantep, straight ahead. Right. Smelly chickens. Here we've got fancy pancakes with savoury and sweet, fried chicken, cheese sticks, fancy tea, some kind of, is that Chinese store? A huge 7-Eleven. I'm going to Amazon for iced milk, because I like iced milk. Actually I might have a coffee. Nice little coffee shop with like 1,000 stuff. They always have loads of stuff. A bit more expensive, these coffee shops, but it's not a lot. No. Taste of nature. How are you guys? Okay. So I'm almost there. I've done the grey bit. This is the reservoir. I went up that side last time. Now I'm coming down this side to Saraburi. It's not focusing as always. Got some troublemakers. Hello, how are you? Good. What's your name? Justin. Nice. Jasmine. Nice to meet you, Jasmine. Thank you. How old are you, Jasmine? 6. Ooh. How old is your brother? Younger brother. How old is your younger brother? So that's quite interesting. So they're selling fresh coffee here. That one's from Chiang Mai, where I used to live. This one's from Phang Kon, which is in Chiang Rai, which is the province just above Chiang Mai in Thailand. So yeah, it's all locally produced coffee. Snacks. Right, 39 kilometres to go. Shouldn't take long now. Let's go. Group of off-road trucks there, heading off into the mountains somewhere to do a bit of off-roading. Jump plane. Come on. Just merged with Highway 1 for the final 15 kilometres. This is not a nice road. Lots of trucks. You can't drive in the hard shoulder. It's loose gravel. Death trap. Stay out of loose gravel. The wheels will go. 13 kilometres to go. Good, so all the big trucks have left to go to Bangkok and Nakhon Ratchasima. And I'm heading into Saraburi now, but the heavy traffic's all left. Thank God. So many trucks. 2 kilometres to go. I've got a feeling this is going to be quite a nice place actually. So I literally just got to Saraburi, my destination. That sign says 1 kilometre to Saraburi. It started absolutely chucking it down with rain. I'm going to wait this out for a minute. So my hotel is just down there and to the left. So I crossed the river and my hotel is on the river. See if it's any good. If not, I'll go and find somewhere else. Quite a nice street with the fancy gold lights. Goes on back there and they've got a hospital back there as well. So this is another interesting little town, reminiscent of Char Chong Tao. You're not far from Bangkok. It's got all the amenities and facilities you could want, and loads of coffee shops and nice restaurants, but without all the busyness. Nice chilled little spot. Went past a huge McDonald's drive-through back there. Almost at my original choice of hotel, but I'm just keeping my eye out for resorts. Is that a resort? No. Down little roads like this, you can get resorts. So right close to where I'm planning to stay, just over the river there, we've got this beautiful coffee shop, Sapien Simple Space Cafe, and we've got Vector Fitness. Might come and check these out later. I've got to go and U-turn and get to my hotel. So I literally just found this cute resort instead of going to the hotel I planned to go to. Beautiful resort, it's 450 baht a night, £11. I've got that room there. I thought rather than being a hotel, I've got a table and chair outside. I can sit there and do my video editing. The hotel looked pretty bland, but that is heavy rain. So I'm so lucky I got in when I did. I literally was here 1 minute and that started. Pretty little spot. Ladies really helped. So they've got like basic rooms there, which are, I think those are the 250 rooms. Mine's the 450. Oh no, if you stay 3 hours it's 200 Samchuamong, it's 250 baht. If you stay Cancun 1 night, it's 450. But I imagine those rooms, or maybe they rent them monthly actually, those ones. But these ones are daily. 450. Very good price. Right, so that's some of the new digs. I think they're two sisters, and the one sister just came and tried to persuade me to change to a bigger room. And I said, no, it's fine. I've got what I want here, so this is just a dilly little room, but it doesn't matter at all because the only thing I'm doing here is sleeping. I've got aircon, which is put on already, it's cold. I've got a cute little higgledy-piggledy bathroom, which is beautiful. Just put the fridge on. I've got Thai TV, I've got towels. It's cutesy wootsy. Really nice, and it's just on the edge of town. So I'm going to give Farang's a bad reputation now and go and get some beer chang, but I haven't had a beer for 3 days. I feel like it's time for a nice little beverage. So this is how you get into my cutesy fruitsy little resort. Down this little entrance road. Apparently there's a shop off to the left here, and there's a 7-Eleven off to the right. So this little shop's just around the corner from my resort, and they sell like knickknacks, ice. I'm getting 10 baht of ice, which is like 25p's worth of ice, and 2 beer changs, and that'll start me off for the afternoon. Thank you, darling. Right, so it's 2:30 in the afternoon now at Thon Fujit D Resort. I've got my setup ready. I'm going to edit the YouTube video. This is going to be a long one because it's a really special day. I might end up splitting it into 2 separate videos actually. But either way, this will be long. This will be like 5 hours of editing or whatever. But what a beautiful spot. I mean, I'd planned to stay in a hotel on the river, which is just about half a kilometre in front of us. But it's a big industrial-like hotel. Actually, industrial is the wrong word. It's a big hotel, probably 200 rooms, with very functional balconies that aren't really designed for sitting outside. I don't think they even give you a table and chairs to sit outside. So what I was going to do was check that, and I had a feeling I wouldn't like it, and then I was going to maybe find somewhere else. But as I drove towards the hotel, I spotted this road, the road that comes off the main highway out there, and it looked, I know these kinds of roads have these kinds of resorts on if you know what to look for. So yeah, I checked Google Maps. It was only in Thai, but yeah, this resort comes up. You can see it's a pink umbrella, it's a resort. So yeah, I'm going to teach people the word for resort so you know what to look for. It's quite simple, but yeah, I mean, I've just had a shower. If you don't like somewhere that's a bit run down, we ain't gonna like a place like this. I don't give a monkeys. If I've got a nice balcony and a beautiful garden outside, I couldn't care less. As long as the aircon works and the electrics work and the Wi-Fi works, I'm good as gold. So you got to admit, even if your idea of editing a video is like your worst nightmare, the last thing in the world that you'd ever want to do, would you mind doing it? Sitting here with an ice cold beer can? Probably not. I'm gonna enjoy this afternoon. So I'm gonna enjoy this afternoon. Tomorrow we're heading back to Chua Chong Sao. That's slightly further than I thought actually. It's 130 kilometres back to Chua Chong Sao. So it's similar ride to today, a little bit shorter. It'll be fine. And then I've only got one leg left to do, but I'm glad I came to Saraburi. Nice place. Let's get my dinner in 7. 2 curries, sandwich, ham and cheese, 2 bags of chips and a water. Nice place. Nice. So I haven't eaten today since breakfast. I've got cow panang mu, which is a curry, a pork curry, chili and rice, which is really good. In fact, I've got 2 in here from 7-Eleven. A sandwich, ham and cheese. I've got Lay's cheddar cheese flavour crisps, and I've got fried shrimp chips, which are really nice. That's my really unhealthy dinner tonight, but it is what it is. Got to do another big ride tomorrow, so that's tomorrow. Computer processing a YouTube video over there, and me about to go to bed after I eat this. Boom. Right, so it's 9 o'clock PM. That is a delicious dinner. Haven't even got the aircon on because it's not that hot here after the rain. So. These shrimp chips come with a dipping sauce, a sweet dipping sauce, which is really nice. I've never tried those cheddar cheese before. That curry is banging. Sandwich ham cheese is just a classic. I have it. So over and out for now. It's Friday, the something of June. This time next week's my penultimate day in Thailand. I watch a bit of TV and go to bed. Good night.